This video is brought to you by watchreviewblog.com and WatchPod, specialty watch accessories for enthusiasts. Please don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for video updates. I have the pleasure today to introduce you to one of the coolest watches I've handled and had the pleasure to enjoy for some time. It could be my favorite British watch of all time. This is the MrJonesWatches, a perfectly useless afternoon XL. This is the one with the mechanical automatic movement, housing a Swiss STP-11, which is essentially an ETA 28242 clone. The MrJonesWatches brand, and this watch in particular, goes against all norms of the other British watch brands we've all come to know too well. This is what I love about it. It doesn't care about the time-telling aspect of the watch. We have that aspect in our now very digital lifestyles. Instead, Mr. Jones is here to say, we don't care about that. This is about art and fun. Just take a look at the dial. It's a man in a yellow rubber donut with a rubber duck encircling him. The background is a remarkably accurate aqua blue pool water color, with background lines emulating ripples as this man in a donut chills out on what we can only perceive as a perfectly useless afternoon. When I look at this watch, I want to have a perfectly useless entire day, every day. That's the vibe. Forget about tachymeters and boring sunburst dials. Forget about ugly British watch logos. This watch has none of that, and that's what makes it great. Moving on to the wearability of this quirky watch, I was surprised to see how well a 45mm watch can fit me. Actually, I was so surprised I had to double check with the Mr. Jones team on the accuracy of their measurement. The case is indeed 45mm across. The watch measures 53mm from lug to lug, but because of the size of the case, the lugs appear proportionally shorter. Maybe it's this aspect that makes it work on my small wrist. The crown is placed at 10 o'clock on the left side, which is a nice touch. Again, goes against your traditional right-sided crown, but the look is very subtle and looks great. Checking out the back of the watch, we have an exhibition window, albeit quite small, but the entire movement is still visible. The watch also has some text on the display window, just to remind you again to sit back and relax. Everything will be okay. It states the watch name A Perfectly Useless Afternoon, and also the designer's name Kristof Devos. This watch speaks for itself in person, and has an outstanding quality finish on the case. It took me by surprise. It's also available in a smaller quartz version. Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to check out our full review on the watchreviewblog.com. You can also visit our specialty watch accessories online store at watchpodcases.com. Cheers!